For the next 5 nights, I'm going to be in the city of Budapest, or I should say the cities of Buda and Pest. I've never been before, I've no idea what to expect, but that's half the fun of being a travel photographer. So let's get on that journey, let's get from France over to Hungary and see what we can do over there. Welcome to Budapest. Okay, well I really did want to be showing you a vlog of my very first day here in Budapest, but there's been a very slight problem. My plane was 3 hours late because of the landing gear. They had to fix that, so obviously they didn't want us to take off with dodgy landing gear, because you can imagine the headlines of a plane arriving in Budapest and just careering down the runway. So we had a 3-hour wait in Charles de Gaulle, just wondering what was going on, and then it was only when we got on the plane they actually told us what it was that was going on. So what is going to be going on here in Budapest? Well, today is Monday. Tuesday I've got an appointment in one of the most famous cafes in the city. They're letting me photograph the interior of that, so that's going to be good. I'm also going to be headed out tomorrow morning first thing. I need to get out there, get started, and just see what I can do with the city. So during last week I made a lot of preparations on Google My Maps to mark down some places that I wanted to go. So I should be doing that tomorrow morning, and then during the day I'm just going to be discovering the city as I can, and then that will be it each day, just going to the various places that I've marked out, seeing what I can do with them, and then going from there. I've already seen one of the places that I wanted to go to, which is, I believe it's just called the Great Synagogue. So I think it's the second biggest synagogue in the world. The unfortunate thing is it's covered in scaffolding and it looks as though you can't even get inside. So that's out, which is a shame, but that's unfortunately what happens with some of these old buildings. So that's day one, as it were, in Budapest, but the real day one is actually going to be coming up after this, of me wittering on. So I'm going to join the two together. So I was, as I said, going to do separate vlogs each day, but that's not going to happen today. But certainly tomorrow that will be the beginning of a daily vlog here in the city. Welcome to the Blue Hour in Budapest. It's probably about 6:15 in the morning. I haven't really got an idea of the time at the moment. I've walked up to the castle that overlooks the city. Now, as I was saying, I don't really know too much about the city itself. Well, there's actually two cities, it's Buda and Pest, so I don't know which is which as of yet, but down there to my left is the River Danube, and then behind me I'm shooting the Parliament. I'm doing a night to day time lapse. The weather at the moment isn't particularly great, but this is the burden that we shoulder as travel photographers. We have to just go somewhere, and you just have to get out. You've paid money to go somewhere, and so I'm just up and doing what it is that I can. I know certainly on Thursday it's supposed to rain. I'm hoping that weather forecast will change, and today it's supposed to be some sunny spells, and also tomorrow as well. Today I've got my access to a really nice cafe in the middle of Budapest, so that's around midday. Hopefully that'll work out really nicely, we'll see. Maybe I can film, maybe I can't. Again, we shall see. In the meantime, I'll just spin you around and show you what it is that I'm doing in this beautiful European city. And this is the view that I'm trained on right now. You can see my camera working away there, and down there's the Parliament building of Budapest, or Buda or Pest, I don't know which is which yet. So this is the view I've got this morning. Took about half an hour or so to walk up here from my hotel, but better get on with my time lapse. I don't want it ruined, as I've obviously spent some money to be here and I need to make it pay for itself. So for all those gearheads out there who just love the explanation of what it is that we get up to, I've got my 70-200 L lens on the front there, and I've got a grad. Do I really need the grad? The answer is, at the moment, I don't know. Why have I chosen the grad that I've got? It's a 0.9 on there. And the simple reason is, doing a time-lapse, I'm never really sure of the light that I'm going to get, so I'm just being and playing very cautious with that particular time-lapse and putting a 0.9 on. It's a soft grad because of the city skyline, but it should help if the sunrise, which is actually going to be over that way, actually happens this morning. We'll see. But anyway, that's the setup that I've got. A little bit of info. Fill your boots. Earlier on, I did say that I was going to be shooting in a very special place, somewhere I've been given permission to shoot, and I'm here right now. Now, I have been given instructions that when I'm photographing the place that I must, at all possibilities, try to avoid any people because they are guests of the place that I'm working in. But I'm going to show you this place without guests, as it is possible, and you'll see why it is that I've come here, because it is absolutely beautiful. There's just no other word for it. So that's the end of my first full and proper day here in Budapest. So hopefully you've got an idea of what's here in the city, or the two cities I should say. Is now I've had a look at the map, I know I'm actually sat in the city of Pest, and the other side of the river Danube is actually Buda. So when you're looking up, when you're up on top of the castle and you look down the river, Buda and Pest. So that's the end of day one. You've got a bit of an insight as to some of the things I've been up to. The last sequence, of course, you would have seen, that's the New York Cafe, and it is absolutely beautiful in there, and I think anybody can go in there and actually have lunch or afternoon tea, whatever. And I discovered it just when I was researching the city, and I looked at it and thought I'd love to get in there and just see what I can do with it, and they graciously let me go in and gave me the permission to be able to go in there. So I was very thankful for that. Now, I know a lot of people will say, how on earth did I get the permission to go in there? That is just one of those things that as a professional photographer, I can't tell you, just because it's my business, it's my work. And if you start broadcasting to the world exactly what it is that you do, then you may as well just give up. So just accept what it is that I do, enjoy what it is that I do, and some of the places that I get to. So that was that. Now, at the end of the day, I did do a day to night time lapse from back up at the castle again. I was actually doing two. I took two tripods up there and I had two cameras going, do day to night time lapse, and I just haven't had the time this evening to actually process those time lapse, or probably won't even have the time tomorrow to process them, to give you an idea of what it is that I did. Did they really work out? They're okay. As I was mentioning earlier on in this particular part of the vlog, the problem when you come to somewhere like this and you've paid money for your travel and for your hotel, you've got to get out there and do something, whatever the weather, unless it's absolutely caning it down with rain. You've just got to get out there. So I went out this evening and I just basically did two day to night time lapses. They look okay from the back of the camera, and thankfully somebody came along and was talking to me when I was up there, so it helped pass the hour and a half or so that I was up there doing those two time-lapse sequences. So there you go. I didn't vlog as well either up there. I know I should do really, but at times I do feel, I suppose, a little conspicuous trying to vlog, and with all the camera gear that I carry around with me, I'm just so wary of something happening. I know I shouldn't be. I know nothing is going to happen, but I really just don't want anything to happen at all. It is my livelihood at the end of the day, and if something were to happen anywhere, then for me it'd just be game over really. So I don't really want that, and I'm sure you don't want that either. So I'm very cautious when I'm trying to vlog in cities. What's coming up tomorrow? There's a few things coming up tomorrow. I'll see what it is that I can and can't vlog, and you'll get what you get until tomorrow.